Oh, Bushcraft Daddy here. Been out filming all day in the rain, but today I wanted to show you another light by Wuben. So here you got the G7. We've done this one before. Very bright little light, very cool. Here we got another light. Similar size, a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller, but this one's pretty cool because it has a rotating light that will go a full 180 degrees. So let's talk about it. Here we got the Wuben G5. It is a cute little light. It's about the same size as the E7, just more of like a pocket style, very thin. You know, you can see the thickness of the E7. Very similar functions. So you got your button here that turns your light on. The cool thing about it is this one has a dial on the back right here to adjust how bright you want it. So that's as bright as it goes, and that's as dim as it goes. And it does this thing where it'll blink when it's at its dimmest, and then it'll blink again when it's at its brightest. The cool thing about it is at the lowest setting, which isn't a whole lot of lumens, but you could definitely still see with it, that'll last for 60 hours on a full charge, which is pretty crazy to think that a little battery like this could last 60 hours. But the cool thing about it is its rotational head here, to where you can really do a full 180 degree sweep with it, where you can really adjust it. So my favorite thing is to actually clip it onto my hat like that when I'm working on stuff, and then I can adjust it however I want. If I need more light or less light, and then if I want it directly pointing more out at me, 90 degrees, right where I'm working at. So that is one of my favorite functions about this, is the versatility of the tilt head. Now, is it the brightest light? No. Is it as bright as the E7? No. But this sucker is pretty darn bright. So you can have it low, and then if you double tap your button here, that'll set it to the brightest setting, so the brightest setting is 400 lumens. So that's 400 lumens right there. And then its lowest setting, 2 lumens. Am I reading that right? That seems brighter than 2 lumens. But yeah, so this little setting all the way here, very cool. It does have a few other functions. It is magnetic. So do you want me to shoot it again? Because I'll shoot it again. Maybe I can't put the bottom's plastic. But you can see it's magnetic, sticking to there. And then this clip on it, for G-Thug. So it does come with a charging cable, USB-C charging capabilities. So it has this little slide cover there, so you can open it, close it, whatnot. You could throw a little lanyard on there if it so pleases you. Here's your little baby USB-C cable and your little lanyard if you wanted that. I don't, but thank you, Wuben, anyways. Okay, here's some directions here. So if you pull it that way, you can pull it, and that'll twist to however you want that clip. So clip rotates. Honestly, I don't think the clip rotating really matters of however you want to do it, because the light rotates. So that's pretty cool that it rotates like that. Let's read some of the RGB, because it has RGB functionality capabilities. Okay, so I just held that for a second. Okay, so if you double tap, it'll do the beacons. It has all sorts of lights on it. I know it does. I'm just trying to think of how to... I want to show you guys the cool lights. Oh. Why is it doing it now? So now it's the dial's actually working. So you just, I thought I tried that earlier. Maybe I was going the wrong way. But yeah, now you got, use the dial to go through all sorts of colors, whatever suits your fancy. Why you would want certain colors, I don't know. But, ooh, oh, my complexion looks so beautiful. Oh, I'm hulking out. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power. So, that's the RGB function. Let's see if I can figure that again. So, off. Oh, so now it just stays in it. So, double tap to go back. Nope. So, now if you have it in that state, so now you got to hold it to bring it back to the light function. And then if you hold it again, then you can go through the RGBs. That's pretty cool, though. Might be good for photography if you're taking pictures of macro stuff. But yeah, so Wuben's pretty cool. Let's see, 400 to 200 lumens. The RGB lights are 10 lumens. Those will last for 9 hours. So at turbo, at the brightest setting for the G5 like this, at its brightest setting, that will last for 50 minutes on a full charge. Here, at the lowest setting, this says at a full charge it'll last 65 hours. That's pretty cool. It says it can shine up to 82 meters. I would be surprised if you could see 82 meters away with it. But it could probably be seen by 82 meters away. So, but yeah, this is a pretty cool little light. I'll definitely be carrying it. This would be a great mechanics light, or when you're out camping and you need to work with your hands, but you don't got a fire going because whatnot. But even, you know, with it clipped to my hat like that, I can do that, and I can do that. It's like the Eye of Sauron. Just spotlight it. But yeah, this is definitely pretty cool. Bright little light. I like it. The Clippy doesn't weigh hardly anything. I didn't see the weight of it, but the one thing I didn't like about the G5 when it was clipped to my head is the E7 when it's clipped to my head is E7. You can't adjust light, so when you have it on, not only is it really bright, but it's just right in your face, and you can kind of adjust it with the brim. But the E7 is definitely more of something you clip here to your chest or your shirt more than clipping to your hat. But, you know, E7's nice. I love the E7. E7 pumps out like 800 lumens in turbo mode. No RGBs though. But yeah, this makes a great little hat light. Or just put it on a vest or keep it in your pocket. Anyways, this is the Wuben G5 pocket light. Consider picking yourself up one. I'll have one linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. Ugh.